It's time to talk facts. Hey there guys, PortalMaster9351 here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Krakatoa leak from yesterday. So, first up, if you haven't seen the image, there it is. There is your image of Krakatoa. Alpha Ambush, United Skylanders America, and Shadow Dragon all made videos with Krakatoa in it, so at this point I would say that I'm safe from copyright strikes. So I want to discuss if it's real or not. There's a lot of debating going on right now about the legitimacy of that particular leak, and I wanted to share my thoughts and opinions on it. I know I seemed really hyped up yesterday, and that was just like, you know, going through my head, was not really thinking everything through. So yeah, now, first up, let me start by saying I do still think it's real, but that's only slightly. I'd say a 60% chance of it being real and about a 40% chance of it not being. That's about where I am right now, and I'll tell you why. So, Krakatoa does match the description of what was originally said Krakatoa would look like. It was said that it would be a Cthulhu volcano-like thing. Now, I'll put up a picture of Cthulhu. Cthulhu is a gigantic monster that was created by H.P. Lovecraft in the 1920s, in his little short stories, and he's a monster, basically. So, not exactly what I initially expected a Cthulhu to look like. You know, like, or a combination of a volcano and a Cthulhu, I would say, for Krakatoa. That's why I thought it was fake when someone first showed it to me. I thought someone had made an actual Imaginator out of that, so I wasn't 100% sure. But then I thought to myself, Cthulhu has become a pop culture icon lately, no thanks to Terraria, the video game Terraria. And Terraria has this Eye of Cthulhu sort of thing, where it's just this gigantic single eye. And since then, the kind of concept of Cthulhu has sort of been spread because of Terraria. And so I thought, is it possible that the person who initially wrote this description did not know what Cthulhu truly originally was depicted as to look like, and was just thinking, okay, so you have the Moon Lord and the Eye of Cthulhu in Terraria, and I know those games, so I know that from those games, so yeah, it kind of looks like Cthulhu. And I think you guys kind of have to admit, it does look kind of like a monstrosity with that head and that one eye. So I wanted to go ahead and put that out there as well. Also said that it had a tail that shot lava. Now, it's very, very hard to see, but you can see in the back where it does have a tail. So there's that. And so like I'm saying, it matches the original description that we were given by the initial 4chan leaker. So there's that. So, another red flag a lot of people have been pointing to is the fact that it says it is a fire brawler instead of a sensei. And that is an interesting thing. However, the initial B-roll footage that we were given for Skylanders Imaginators, Tri-Tip and Kingpin had that Imaginator tag like the Krakatoa leak has. So, there's that. Some people have been saying that characters have Master before them. So, like, you know, you have Master Tidepool, Master Starcast, and that does not appear in-game. Their Magic Moments never say Master insert name here. It's just the name. So, that is completely thrown out. We can simply throw that one right out there. Some people have been saying he looks so similar to Tri-Tip. Could someone have just reused the textures from the game? So now, some people are saying that it could have been hacked, it could have been photoshopped, so on and so forth. Well, let me tell you this. it was not photoshopped. I've used photo forensics, and I used it for the Barbella leak, and I've used it for this leak. Neither image has been photoshopped. So, it's not like someone simply went in and crafted this thing on Photoshop. If this is a fake, they went in, hacked the game, and did this. And that's possible. That is something that's been demonstrated that it can be done. However, it is a very, very, very complicated and time-consuming process. Someone wanting to make a leak wouldn't have done that. If they were trying to make a fake Krakatoa leak, then what they would have done is they would have put an imaginator on the portal and they would have blurred the image out. That's what they would have done if they were trying to make a fake. That way they didn't have to like go into the game and custom change assets in there. And see, this is still the reason I say 60-40, because it is, in theory, totally possible to do something like this. It's not unheard of. It's just unlikely that someone would do it. Some people have been saying, well, but they don't have the traditional, gold and black outfit that all other senseis do. And that is a good point. They don't. However, it is worth pointing out that villains don't have those. And it's also highly possible that they just got tired of doing, the whole black and gold outfits. Maybe they thought it didn't work well as far as aesthetics were concerned. So perhaps they could have just done away with it in that respect. I don't really know. So those are pretty much the major reasons as to why it's fake. Now, some people were saying the original 4chan thing has been taken down. It is not. It is still on there. This one, the Krakatoa leak, is still on there. The Barbella leak is gone because it just goes off the forums after so long. But the original Krakatoa leak is still on 4chan. And I just don't know how to use 4chan, so I can't get to it. But someone who knows how to use 4chan has told me that yes, you can still access the newest Krakatoa leak off of 4chan. And it's again, here's the thing. I don't understand why someone would go through this much trouble to mess with the community. Why would they spend hours of their day trying to hack a game to make a fake Krakatoa leak? Is it really worth it? And you're anonymous. There's no fame. There's no nothing out of that. So, again, why would you do that? And it makes a lot of sense for it to be real because, this whole thing about went to Activision a week ago and got sent this footage a week ago. Well, that's about the same time that Corey and Coinop TV went there to get Crash Bandicoot gameplay. And yeah, they said there was nothing there, but were they telling the truth? And on top of this, I've actually talked to three pretty influential people within the community, and I'm not going to say their names, and I basically asked, what can you tell me about this, more or less? They all kind of dodged my questions, and that's why I'm not naming names. I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but basically, everybody kind of dodged my questions, and maybe that was just them being that way, or maybe they have signed something that says they can't tell. I'm not saying it's real. It's just I have a really hard time seeing it as a fake. And if it is a fake, is what I say to the person who made it, because it is a dang good fake. It's just, at this point, we now have two images of something that would be incredibly hard, but possible to create. We have a Barbella, we have a Lightcore Barbella, and we have a Krakatoa in-game. And yes, you could make a custom Lightcore Barbella, and you could make a custom in-game Krakatoa. It is possible, but the thing is, neither of those images are photoshopped, which means somebody would have had to have made a Barbella and a Krakatoa just to mess with the community. And I just don't see someone having enough free time or motivation to do something like that. So if that is the case, if it is a fake, I'm going to say it now, it's two people that have done these individually. If it is fake, but again, it's just it would be so difficult to make those fakes and take so long to make those fakes, which is why I'm still 60-40. But that's really all I have for you guys in this particular discussion, but I am really curious. We've had a day now to try to figure out if it's real or not, and there's been a lot of speculation, a lot of discussion, and at this point, I really want to know what you guys have to say. I want you to tell me down in the comments, do you think it's real? Do you not think it's real? And if you're on the fence like me, just like 60-40, just kind of put that down in the comments. I really want to know what you guys, my community, my audience, are thinking. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. This has been Portal Master 9351. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!